Hello, my beautiful friends. Evelyn here, and can we talk honestly for a second? Because summer fashion doesn't feel the same anymore. And if you've looked at your wardrobe recently thinking, why do some of my old summer outfits suddenly feel a little off? You are absolutely not imagining it. Something major shifted in 2026. But here's the interesting part. Fashion didn't change through dramatic trends this time. It changed quietly, softly, almost invisibly, and the women who always look elegant somehow noticed it before everyone else. Because summer 2026 is not replacing old trends with louder ones. It's replacing them with smarter ones. And honestly, that may be why modern style feels so refreshing right now. The entire fashion world is moving away from excess and toward refinement. Vogue, Who What Wear, and luxury trend reports are all describing the same thing. Women are craving elegance that feels natural instead of performative. And once you understand what's replacing the old trends, getting dressed becomes infinitely easier. Now, let me ask you something. Have you noticed how the most stylish women today rarely look overly trendy? They don't seem obsessed with fashion, yet somehow they always look current. That's because they're following the new rules already. The first thing quietly disappearing? Overly complicated outfits. For years, fashion pushed the idea that more was better, more accessories, more layers, more statement pieces, more trend combinations. But summer 2026 is doing the opposite. Fashion editors are describing the strongest looks of the season as intentional, breathable, and visually calm. Elegant women are simplifying. A beautiful linen trouser, a soft, structured bag, a refined sandal. One strong accessory, nothing fighting for attention, and honestly, simplicity suddenly looks much more luxurious than excess. Now, here's another trend quietly disappearing: harsh tailoring. You know those extremely rigid blazers and stiff structured pieces that once defined sophistication? Fashion is softening them dramatically. Runway collections are embracing fluid tailoring, relaxed blazers, lightweight construction, and softer proportions. And this changes everything after 50 and 60 because softer tailoring frames the body beautifully without making the outfit feel severe. The result feels elegant. Comfortable, polished, but approachable. And honestly, this is one of the biggest reasons modern fashion suddenly looks younger without trying to look youthful. Now let's talk about color, because this may be the most visible change happening globally. For years, summer fashion relied heavily on bright tropical shades, aggressive contrasts, and loud color combinations. But summer 2026 is replacing that energy completely. Instead of bright white, cloud dancer cream. Instead of jet black, espresso brown. Instead of neon green, muted sage. Instead of sharp cobalt, soft cornflower blue. Fashion reports repeatedly show a movement toward richer, softened tones that feel grounded and expensive. And honestly, these colors do something magical. They soften the face, they create harmony, they make even basic outfits look elevated. Now let me tell you something fascinating. The chicest women this season are not necessarily wearing more color. They're wearing better color. That's a completely different thing. Now another old trend quietly fading away. Distressed denim. Fashion is moving toward cleaner jeans again. Straight leg silhouettes, refined washes, relaxed proportions, minimal fading, no excessive destruction. Runway reports describe modern denim as intentional, tailored, and sophisticated. And honestly, clean denim instantly modernizes everything. A simple cream shirt suddenly looks expensive. A blazer feels fresher. Sneakers feel more refined. The entire outfit becomes calmer. Now here comes one of my favorite shifts happening right now. Overly trendy handbags are disappearing, and honestly, I think many women are relieved because fashion is replacing logo-heavy statement bags with sculptural, elegant, beautifully crafted shapes instead. Soft leather, architectural silhouettes, subtle hardware, nothing screaming for attention, and somehow these quieter bags make the entire outfit feel richer. Now let's talk about something really interesting. Summer dresses changed dramatically too. For years, fashion relied on busy florals, stiff fit and flare silhouettes, and excessive detailing. But summer 2026 is embracing something completely different. Fluid column dresses, smocked silhouettes, relaxed movement, soft draping, lightweight layering. Vogue recently highlighted smock dresses as one of the defining summer pieces because they combine structure with comfort beautifully. And honestly, this is exactly what elegant women are choosing now. Dresses that move, dresses that breathe, dresses that don't require constant adjusting. Now another trend, quietly replacing old-fashioned habits. Texture over decoration. This is huge. Instead of relying on loud prints or excessive embellishment, fashion is creating interest through fabric. Linen, soft cotton, organza, textured weaves, subtle embroidery, dimensional surfaces. Runway collections are heavily focused on tactile dressing and lightweight layering. And honestly, texture feels infinitely more sophisticated than excessive decoration, because texture whispers. Decoration often shouts. Now let me ask you something. Have you noticed how certain women wear the simplest outfits imaginable and somehow look incredibly elegant? Usually, it's because the outfit relies on texture and proportion instead of trend tricks. That's exactly where fashion is heading. Now here comes another surprising replacement. Chunky sneakers are slowly giving way to slimmer, cleaner silhouettes. Fashion is embracing minimal sneakers, vintage-inspired trainers, and streamlined athletic shapes instead of oversized footwear. And honestly, this instantly makes outfits feel more refined, especially with relaxed denim, especially with monochromatic dressing, especially after 50 and 60, because proportion becomes everything. Now, one of the hottest luxury shifts happening right now is something fashion editors call fashion with feeling. And honestly, I love this concept because women are no longer dressing purely for appearance. They're dressing for experience. Comfort, movement, ease, emotion. Vogue. UK even listed fashion with feeling as one of the defining directions of spring-summer 2026. And honestly, that explains why so many old trends suddenly feel outdated. Many of them prioritized appearance over real life. Modern elegance wants both. Now let's talk briefly about something else replacing old-fashioned habits: trend chasing. This may be the biggest shift of all. Fashion analysts repeatedly describe 2026 as a year of thoughtful dressing rather than constant trend consumption. Women are buying less, styling better, choosing quality, repeating outfits confidently. And honestly, this feels incredibly elegant because true style has never been about owning more. It has always been about understanding more. Now, let me tell you something I find fascinating personally. The most stylish women this season don't necessarily look fashionable. They look comfortable in themselves, and somehow that confidence becomes the most beautiful thing they're wearing. Soft tailoring, calm colors, refined denim, elegant dresses, natural textures, everything feels aligned, nothing feels forced. And perhaps that's the real reason summer 2026 feels so different. Fashion is finally moving away from performance and returning to elegance, real elegance, the kind that feels effortless, the kind that feels lived in, the kind that allows the woman to shine brighter than the clothes. So, as we come to the end of this moment together, I want to leave you with this thought. Maybe fashion isn't asking women to reinvent themselves this season. Maybe it's simply asking them to soften, to simplify, to refine. To choose pieces that feel beautiful not only when standing still in front of a mirror, but while living real life. Because the trends replacing old fashion in 2026 all have one thing in common. They make elegance feel natural again. Tell me in the comments, which old trend are you personally ready to leave behind this summer? Loud prints, distressed denim, chunky sneakers, overly complicated outfits? I'll be right here reading every single answer.